Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the best of the rest. We are here, Tuesday settings. Big up to the people. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. And yeah, man, we got to talk all things football. Big up to Premsy. He couldn't make it today. Had a little bit of emergency, but big up to Premsy as usual. Hope your brother gets better as well, man. So big up to Premsy each and every time. Northside stepping in the building. 3 point collectors. Life is good right now. What are you telling me, Northside?
We're good, man. We're good, man. Listen, new vape, new drink. Life's good, man. We're good around here. No stress
Yeah.
right now.
Come on. Come on. Big up, man. We got months in the building. Months. What are you telling me? Carabao Cup, yeah? How does it feel to win the Carabao Cup? You know what I'm saying? How does it feel, man?
I am very feel. I'm very feel. I feel. You know what? It's not even about the cup. It's just about, and I'll get into it when we finish the intro. I have a list of things that Lewis can only address me by. I have certain requirements now for Lewis to speak to me.
I have a list of words too, Bill. Get Saeed demonetized.
After the intro and after we big everyone up, we'll get to that.
Thank you, Lewis.
Obviously, it's good to be here. Now we are 3 trophies ahead of Manchester United in the trophies list. So it was down. You lot knocked it down to 2. You lot had me.
Yeah, you added Community Shields in there. Community Shields in there. You added that. What's going on?
Sorry, you won't be doing that. But yeah, no, big up Patrick, big up Northside. Lewis, hope you're good and whatever. And yeah, Saeed, yeah, man. It's good to be here. Big up the chat, man. Support the people there.
Come on, big up, man, big up. We got Patrick, man. You know what I'm saying? No game this week, but listen, Tottenham, I ready to dunk on, man. You can dunk on Chelsea, man. You can dunk on Pochettino. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. Great to be on there. Great panel. And yeah, no match, no game for us last weekend. So I was just chilling, enjoyed the final. Fingers crossed, my toes are crossed. I was praying to the football gods, please don't let Poch win the trophy. And thankfully they came through. So that was good. Northside, you lot are looking good. I can't even lie. You lot are looking very good up there, which is annoying. And Saeed, Jesus, we're going to have to talk about that game, man. We're going to have to talk about that collapse in injury time. But yeah, other than that, shout out to all the panel. Shout out to everyone tuning in. I have a feeling it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, for real, for real. And Lewis, man, all I can say, Mud Brothers, we stick together to the end, man. Big up, bro.
I don't think it's the same anymore. Like, I think you're in mud, I'm in quicksand. Like we got different problems. But hey, it's great to be back. Big up to the panel, big up to the chat. Poch out and everything. Directors stink. Owners have no mentality. A lot of players underperformed. But I'm sure we're gonna get to it. So I'll leave it till then.
Big up.
Big up, everyone.
Big up. Now, big up for everyone, man. Make sure you don't like the video, people, man. Nearly 600 of you's already in the building. Yo, Mons, let's start with you, man. Obviously, you want to address something? You want to say something? What do you want to say, man? The floor's yours.
Just a few pointers going forward. And I hope these are rules and regulations that are followed. If they're not followed, obviously we'll get to that another time. We'll let future Monts deal with that. We'll let future Lewis and Don and Ches and all you other bums deal with that. We'll let that get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Matisse will throw you in there as well because I'm going to confiscate your glasses now because that's 4 finals in a row, by the way. So yeah, we'll get to all of these things. First of all, whenever you write my name, make sure the caps lock on your laptop is on. Yeah, that's one. Nice. We keep it nice and subtle for now. That is 4 finals in a row you've lost to me. So again, don't even look at me. Don't think about me. Don't breathe the same air particles as me. Don't share the same atoms as me. We are not from the same table. We are not part of the same. We're different tax brackets. But again, we know what it is with your club right now. Hella VVS, hella bottles, and no bitches. That is how you man roll from now. Please address me as boss. Only names above and beyond when it comes to names and talking to me. We own you. I'm your father. I birthed you. Again, no eye contact as well. We're allergic to the eye contact thing. We're not going to do that around here anymore. Don't talk about trophies around me, even though you've won the most in the 20th century. Again, we don't have that conversation.
21st century.
Again, it's a speak when spoken to policy as well.
Okay, months.
Financials.
Okay,
and listen, make sure you're getting this down, by the way. Make sure you're getting this down. Just make sure I can see your eyes are like,
Can you send it to me afterwards?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll get my. I now have a few Chelsea fans.
You got my number, like just WhatsApp it to me.
No.
So as a reminder, innit?
Lewis, like that. Lewis, you just brought me to the next one. We don't speak via WhatsApp anymore. You have to go through my assistant.
We don't even get that.
Yeah, no, you have
we
to.
Don't even get that
through my assistant, through my PR, and then I'll think about maybe giving them the email to get through to me. You have to use two.
Okay, can you at least WhatsApp me the assistant's number?
No.
Can you at least?
You go through. No. We use the fax machine. I've sent a fax machine over to you guys, and you need to use that now. All right. So cool.
I didn't receive it.
Listen, there's only two more.
Can you send another one?
There's only two more, Lewis. There's only two more. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Again, so any other Premier League conversations, Champions League conversations, any football conversation, even if you want to talk to me about girls, again, we're not allowed to. We're not going to do that. All right. So at least for the rest of the season,
I'll be fine.
When the season starts again, Lewis, bro, I'll save you. I'll save your number again. Same with Don. Same with Ches. Same with Matisse. All you guys, and then we can have a nice talk. But in group situations, we can still have a chat. Is that cool? Great.
Yes, Monts.
Wow.
Yes, Monts.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
Appreciate that.
This is mad. This energy is mad. I don't know if I had the same energy when we won the Carabao Cup. Does anyone remember?
I'm gonna be so real. I would have been even worse if we won. So it's cool. I get it.
Saeed, it's not the cup. It's the fact that it's 4 finals in a row we beat these, man. Super Cup.
Do you want to know what it's also about?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what it's also about? It's about that whole fucking Lavia quote from the summer, but it's all good.
At least you know me. I have.
Man. I see the long game.
Exactly, the Caicedo Lavia thing.
Really, Lavia was our second choice.
It really, exactly. So you guys know what it is. Anyway, another trophy. It is what it is. You lot got beat by the kindergarten youths. What more can I say?
Hey, you don't win anything with kids, though. That's what I was told all season. So it's a surprise. It was a real shock.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, crazy.
Crazy, man. How does crazy them do this to you, man? Like genuinely, man. I still.
Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, you're muted.
Still vexed, man. I'm like, yo, man. How the hell have these kids beaten you, man? Like, pause.
I have an answer. There you go.
Conor Gallagher.
There you go.
I take everything back what I said. By the way, I don't.
No, because if I had if I had such a Gallagher agenda, which half of these match-going fans pretend I do, I could very easily just say, Gallagher cost me the game. Gallagher cost me the game. That's it. Simple as that. And I'd have an argument, even though it's just very basic. Very basic. But no. We spent 70 minutes playing hoofball to Jackson and Prey. Like you couldn't give Van Dijk and Kanate an easier final to deal with. Fair play to Jackson. He still made 3 chances out of that. He's one of only 2 players that's leaving with their heads up, him and Petrovic. That's about it. Individually, Enzo had his worst performance of the season. Caicedo, I'll be real, he did the best he could. It is what it is. Poor midfield. Some rash tackles in between, but 2 or 3 of the chances that we made came from Caicedo passes to the guy who made the chance. And he broke up a lot of play in the middle. I can't really ask for much more other than that. Gallagher stunk. Chilwell's the worst captain I've ever seen. Worse than Gallagher. That guy has more fights than forward passes completed. Colwill, Disassi, just Gusto, better in the second half, but same with Palmer. Subs did nothing. But we did have chances to win. Which means if we scored one of those chances, I'm not allowed to talk about the game. I'm not allowed to talk about how bad everything was because we scored one of our chances and we won the cup. Oh, be happy. We never looked like winning. Never looked like winning except the last 20 minutes when Liverpool were probably tired because they're the ones that played 4 days before the final. We had an entire week off.
We had a week
off.
And
then they bring on the subs. And then, not subs. They bring on extra time. And I see like a midfield of 2 nobodies I've never heard of in my life. I see Hugh Wizzy up top. They brought on that Kwanzaa brother and fucking Shimikas at the back. And my manager doesn't want to go for the game. He wants to go see it to penalties. We become so unbelievably passive. And Liverpool actually look better structurally than we do, even in extra time, even with those inexperienced players. Why is that? The finger only points at the manager at the end of the day. Structure was awful. Game management was awful. Subs I don't really care about, in all honesty. Like, I ask for attacking subs, I get attacking subs, and they go and do nothing. It is what it is. I don't care past that. The Chalobah sub was stupid. I think Chilwell can stay 7 minutes, but like, am I really going to die on the hill of keep Chilwell on the pitch for 7 minutes? That brother stinks. Who cares? I don't care whether he's on the pitch or off the pitch at this point. Like, he's a handicap regardless. We never deserved to win. So, yeah, Liverpool deserved it. Congratulations, all of that. They gave us the easiest chance to win. And we fumbled it. We fumbled it. Well, my manager fumbled it. My manager fumbled it. Because to be honest, I can say anything I want for the attackers. These guys don't play with any structure going forward. Everything is instinctual. Everything is just make it up as you go along and hope you make a clear-cut chance. So, like, they're kind of doomed to fail from the start. 70 minutes of hoofball tactics. Poor Jackson, bruv. I looked at the pass map and there was no arrows towards Jackson. None of them. Because anytime a long ball came in, Van Dijk, Kanate. Just like that. Because it's easy. It's the easiest game plan you could give them. But that's my manager for you. That's my manager for you. That's why we're sitting here in 11th and people still think we've got a squad that's better than Man United, because I honestly do believe we do. These squads are just left to die based off the coach. We should be competing in top 4, top 6 races with everybody else. And I'm here languishing in 11th because this guy cannot coach a 90-minute game. And he's still here. He's still here.
Hey, Lewis, I'll say one thing, yeah? You are spot on about your manager. He is a fraud, yeah?
He stinks.
Saeed's manager is also a fraud. But the difference is, you know what I believe? I believe your players just not. I've now, like, it was a 50-50 thing before, maybe 60-40. Now, I just generally think your players aren't that good. And you can say it with me if you want. I just generally, because, like, Man United's managers crap.
I don't agree.
But they're sick. But listen, bro, the Premier League table doesn't lie. You men are 11th for a reason.
I'm not saying it doesn't lie. We are 11th for a reason, and my reason is my manager.
Yeah, exactly. But Man United have zero tactics. They are vibes ball. They're vibes ball. They're literally vibes ball, and they are still sitting sick. That's
a basketball team, man.
There's a few individuals in Man United.
Because they have a little bit more experience, which is the different. But this is literally my point on the manager, because if we have a little bit of experience, you have more get out of jail free cards, and people will pretend like the manager's doing something. All it is papering over cracks. I keep saying to anyone who keeps talking to me about if we had a number 9 or anything, that's what we become. We become Ollie and United. Individual brilliance FC just being let off based off individual moments. That don't prove anything. What does that prove? Just because the squad's inexperienced, that doesn't mean they're all crap. What that means is they need structure. What that means is they need a good coach. That's why you could bring on all those NPCs and they still knew what to do. Because you got a good coach.
No, 100, bro. I believe.
So, like, I'm not saying this squad's 11th place quality. I don't agree. It's the manager, because we should be competing for top 4, top 6. That's where we should be. Before we went to Anfield, right? If we had won 3 of our games, including Villa at home, we would have gone into that game 4th, joint 4th with Aston Villa. That's the difference with structure and game management. So it is the coach.
I'm struggling to tell the difference between Idris Gallagher and Caicedo. I'm struggling to tell the difference between the one people have
you know who's also getting slagged off when Lampard was in charge? Rudiger, Christensen, Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante. Then we get a good coach and we go win the UCL.
Havertz. But yeah,
come on, Havertz stunk for 3 years. Like, what we doing?
This guy, bro,
stunk in general. But that's why I said midfielders and defenders. No, I didn't say forwards.
No, you're lucky I didn't say Marvelous Nakamba. You're lucky I didn't throw his name in there. Because let's be honest.
He's at Luton right now.
Marvelous
Nakamba. Got Luton's DM. Yeah, Luton's DM. Because guess what? When I ask people, what does Caicedo do? When I ask
When I ask him, what did he do? Yeah, bro, I can throw Diakite in there. Forrest, I could throw other names in there. But listen, when I ask, what does he do? The Chelsea fans tell me, he was involved in that goal where he won the ball and started the attack. Do you know how many TMs in the Premier League have won the ball and started attacks? Idris Gallagher,
Edson Alvarez, Calvin fucking Phillips has
But
done
this
that.
is why the
He's done
conversation
that.
about
So,
Caicedo always goes into price tag.
look, how about this?
But then if it's a conversation about price tag, if it's a conversation about price tag, I cannot hear it from the club that dropped 110 million for him. I could hear it for anybody else.
Okay, but this is my point, Lewis. I'm not even talking about his 110 million pound price tag at the moment, because to me, he's not even looking like he's 50 million. I've seen Sambi Lokonga drop a shoulder and show me something in it. Like, what I'm seeing is average DM quality. Like, I'm almost like the fact that Endo bossed Caicedo, yeah? Bossed him, bro. Bopped him off the park. You get it? And yes, I was annoyed he didn't come to my club. And in my opinion, I actually think that for Liverpool, we'll never know how good he would have been at Liverpool. He probably would have been better at Liverpool. Let's be honest, because obviously,
probably better structure, better coach. Probably would have.
We don't know, but at the end of the day, we'll never know. And for me, your job is to still stand out. Everyone gives Caicedo has 100 excuses that come.
Well, I'd still say Caicedo has been my best midfielder this season.
If I had a million for every excuse people would come up with, would equivalent. It would equivalent to his price tag. I promise you. Because how about Cole Palmer coming at not even half the price? Cole Palmer not even half the Premier League appearances, barely any Premier League football, and he still stands out, regardless of whether
they play in different positions. Like, what are we talking about?
My point is, your job is to be still.
But that's pointless. You're comparing a DM to a guy who plays right wing.
I'm not comparing them as players. I'm talking about the fact that he's able to come in to a team that is not performing well and still stand
and forwards
out
can be forwards can be more individualistic and rely more on GNA because that's their job.
It's not even GNA.
The defensive midfielder's job is to defend, and our structure is a joke in midfield.
Bro, Cole Palmer is a pure footballer, bro. That guy is a real baller, bro.
He's a great player. I don't get why we're comparing him to a DM.
I'm not. Instead, but you're looking at the positions. I'm talking about the general impacts they're making on the team.
Yeah, and like impact's also going to be dependent on your position, depending on the player. So of course we have to bring positions into it.
You're not going to either way. There's been about 20 DMs better than Caicedo, or at least on the same level of Caicedo. He's not moving the needle at all.
Well, when he's playing in a two-man pivot with a guy forced to play second striker when we're in possession, I'm not really too shocked. But okay, cool. You can add that to the excuse list if you want.
No. But Lewis, he did that at Brighton. He played with McAllister in a two-man pivot. So again, it's always a good player.
Yeah. And Brighton had a much better structure than we do.
But I'm saying to you, good players or great players or whatever you want to call him, for me, he's an average player. These players with these price tags do not need that many excuses. It's his hairline went in the right
direction. They don't need that in your opinion. But I watch every Chelsea game and I have enough to think this isn't Caicedo's fault. So if you want to run the agenda because he didn't join your club, that's fine. I understand.
It's past the agenda now. It's the 27th of February, and this man is allowed to be average. He's allowed to be average at his price tag. Did Sancho get that? Did Pogba get that? Did Nicolas Pepe get that? Did Darwin Núñez get that? Did Enzo Fernandez get that in his first 6 months? None of these. Why is it? Is it because man don't have PR? Is it because man don't have PR? I don't get it. Why is it normalized for a man to have a price tag and everyone to go, oh, well...
Because I'm not looking at the price tag and I'm assessing the performances and I'm assessing the squad.
Well, again,
we have just gone right back to what I said we would go back to, the price tag.
Again, average player. When I look at him and his attributes, I've watched a lot of Chelsea this season just because for me, it's my dopamine is how I get my kicks. And as much as I've watched Chelsea this season, this man does not move.
You're taking a piss now.
Bro, this man does not move the needle. The fact that he was even compared to Declan Rice.
I think Enzo's been worse. I think Enzo's been more.
Caicedo's been my best midfielder this season.
Gallagher's been your best centre.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. That's English media bullshit. Gallagher's not been my best midfielder.
I've watched all the games, and yes, he missed.
You think we don't see past their narrative of pop the free Cobham graduate so you can shit on the £100 million midfielders?
No. I genuinely think Gallagher's given more. Yeah, he missed some sitters on the weekend.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't say they're sitters. To be fair, I think the goalkeeper did a great job. He gave him no chance or place to put the ball. Gallagher's not an out finisher. Let's have it right. He's not a striker. He's not going to be, doing what Harry Kane does, or even dare I say a Saka, someone who can finish. So the keeper gave him an option, and obviously he took what the keeper wanted him to take. But watching Chelsea play this season, Caicedo and Enzo have been poor. I said it a long time ago. People said, "Oh, because you're a Tottenham fan, you're saying this and saying that." But I'm glad now everyone's starting to see it. Caicedo had a stinker. I don't know how he keeps getting away with hover tackle after hover tackle. Every game he should be sent off at the moment. He's just doing.
Romero does play for your club, by the way.
Exactly, and Romero gets punished when he does a shocking tackle, but Caicedo doesn't. That's the difference. That's the difference.
We're built different, isn't it?
Question, Patrick. Patrick,
it's not a flex,
Patrick.
Lewis. It's not a flex. It's not
Patrick.
A flex.
Hey, we get enough yellows for stupid reasons anyway. Chilwell again getting into a fight.
Patrick. Would you swap any of your midfielders for Chelsea's midfield?
I would take Gallagher. I'm not going to lie. And I've said this to you lot here. I do like Gallagher. And I know Chelsea fans hate him for whatever reason. But I actually think there's a good player there. He works his arse off. He's a decent player. I just don't think the system and the players...
You see how all you said is he works his arse off?
He does, though. He works his arse off.
But again, everyone talks about Gallagher and we can't mention on the ball attributes with him, and that's my problem with the player.
I've seen him pass the ball forward and move the ball forward. I do think
it's never consistent. I've seen it in one-off games. I never see it consistently with him.
He's better than Skip. He's better than Højbjerg. So 100% I'll take him. Does he start for us? That's a different question. Obviously, you want players where you can rotate, injury, suspensions, yada, yada, yada. You see us a long season and you do...
So you'd have him as depth?
Yeah, exactly. I'd have him as depth.
Okay,
and I personally do think he's been your best midfielder out of the three that you typically play in midfield. I personally think he's been your best. I let people in the comments let me know what you think. But out of the three, Caicedo, Gallagher, and Enzo, I'm taking Gallagher all day long. If you're asking me about those three, I'm taking them. Obviously, if you're asking me about midfielders across Europe and across the Premier League, yeah, there's better options. But out of those three choices, 100% Gallagher. And it's funny as well, because obviously, Pochettino gets a lot of slack. And don't get me wrong, he's not the same Poch that managed us and started at Southampton. But you had 5 big chances in that game. Chelsea did enough in 90 minutes to win that game. But the quality is just lacking and it's not there.
But this is what, but sorry, brother. This is what I'm saying.
We also got to give Kelleher credit as well. He made some really good stuff.
All right then. Yeah. So what, Lewis? I'm sorry, but just on this game, because we keep going back to Premier League games and all that, you get me? But on this game, me personally, I thought we could have went either way. You get me? I think Liverpool got bumped in the first Van Dijk header. That's a bit harsh. But I was shocked to let him do that again. That was wild.
Oh, Chelsea defending set pieces.
Yeah. I hear you. But what I'm saying though, I know you're onto Poch, innit? But I'm just saying, are you putting all this game, just this game, on Poch? Because you man had chances. Kelleher made something. Give it either way, bro.
Look, I said players play poorly as well. I just talked about Poch's tactics too. I said Enzo had his worst performance of the season. I said the subs came on and did nothing. Said Palmer wasn't great till the second half. But I said there was only 2 good players in that entire game. Jackson and what's his name? Petrovic. That was it. So
I heard you.
I know we had chances to win the game, but I'm not going to say we dominated and had control of the match in any period except the last 20 minutes. So both things can stand the same. You can have chances and not be the better team. But we weren't for 20 minutes.
I thought Chelsea were going to do it.
In the first half, you done all right. You had a little...
We settled into it towards the end of the first half, but that's it. That's it, really. We just got a bit more composed on the ball.
Yeah, it's mad.
Funny guy, man. Poch is a funny guy, man. These quotes are killing me, man.
Oh, please get his face off the screen. I beg. I fucking hate him.
Didn't win a title, but had the support of the club to keep going. Look, now they are better what they deserve. Broski, you ain't win a trophy in 6-7 years you've been in England. You know what I mean?
The nerve of him to compare himself to Klopp, How about you look at Klopp? Man. Klopp's had injuries. Klopp's had to deal with inexperience, and here he is sitting at the top of the table with no excuses. How about you look at him? Stop comparing yourself to him. It's fucking embarrassing.
And that's embarrassing, man. Bro, also, my man won things at Dortmund, man. Klopp had...
he said to get to the final is a massive achievement.
Yo, listen,
you know what?
He's so Tottenham, it's disgusting.
No, he's not Tottenham. This is Pochettino.
Oh, no, he is Tottenham incarnate, bro.
This is Pochettino. It's got nothing to do with Tottenham. At Tottenham, I genuinely thought he was, and let's not rewrite the narrative and be disingenuous. At Tottenham, he was a good manager. He brought through Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Ericsson.
He didn't win anything though. He didn't win anything.
Heung-min-Son. I know he didn't win anything, but obviously there were mitigating circumstances. The stadium move, not spending for 3 transfer windows. But amidst all of that, he had us finishing in the top 4 continuously. We finished second, we finished third, played some brilliant football. He was a good manager. Let's have it right. This version of Pochettino
back in 2016,
fat, out of shape, no ideas, no game management, looking tired and lazy. It's just
even
awful.
working with players though. Like he was great at your club at getting players that you guys may have wanted to leave the club, and he was getting the maximum out of them. He's not even doing that at Chelsea.
I said, remember,
you know
Northside, look at people like Llorente that he brought in, and he made him a decent striker, and he was doing bit Wanyama. People like that you kind of forget about. We bought Dembele from Fulham, who was a number 10. He made him a DM, and he was one of the best DMs in the league. Poch was great at working with players. Carl Walker, who wasn't, we wanted them on the way out. Danny Rose as well, and he made these guys ballers. And so when he moved to Chelsea, I was worried, thinking, damn, Chelsea have got the money, they got a project, they got good young players. Poch could do bits here, and obviously it's just
the same thing.
It's gone tits up, and now I just see the same Poch that I saw at PSG, and I just see it's awful, man.
I reckon he's washed. Do you reckon
he's washed?
He's
scrub.
He's a big job.
He's 100% washed. He's done.
He's a scrub. He's the worst manager in the league.
Man. He's hit a Brendan Rodgers. He was supposed to go to Chelsea and replicate. He has, man. You know what I mean? He's hit the Brendan Rodgers ceiling, bro. You're not that guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's gone to Chelsea. He was supposed to replicate what he was doing at Spurs.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? With more money, more spending, and he's not done that. No one can name a player that he's improving consistently. No one can say his consistent game plan for each game. Do you know what I'm saying? So what is there to work with? Some Chelsea fans, I had one yesterday. Latimer said he was saying Chelsea out, but then Hussam was like, but with a different structure. But what has he shown to be warranted more time? What has he shown to show that if you give him a better run club, he can get more out of it? Do you know what I mean? The argument with Poch while he was at Spurs was, yeah, but it's Spursy. It wasn't so much on him. It was more, but the club ain't backing him. But he needs this. He needs that. They're not giving him
100%.
They're letting the squad decay. He ain't got that excuse at Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's not seeing all of his selling points. We ain't seeing none of it.
Yeah.
The guy should be sacked, bro. Unai Emery, when Unai Emery performed, I will never forget that performance in Baku, he got sacked, bro. He got sacked after that. Do you know what I'm saying? If he got sacked after that performance,
this Baku, really feels like our Baku.
Did you not? Yeah, listen, that's great for me because that was a horrible. Listen, you know what I mean? Thank you, Liverpool. Thank you, Monts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's one for you, bro.
Northside made some good points because we all knew the question about Poch was the mentality. Can he get across the line in finals? Can he win trophies? But all the points Northside said, those were his selling points. Bringing through youth, having a style of play, developing players, high octane football, pressing on the front foot, scoring goals, solid defenses. Tottenham had a solid defense up until the last year where, again, the money wasn't spent right, blah, blah, blah. But we're seeing none of the attributes, and obviously all the questions are now even more. They're amplified. It's crazy. The guy's done. He's finished.
Yeah, but whether he's done or not, I don't know, man. Like, I know it sounds mad and Lewis don't want to hear it, or even the Chelsea fans. But what are you saying? What, like, you're not saying give him at least one more half a season, give him one more summer to implement whatever. What? Because who's gonna? You know why I say this, bro? It just feels like it's a mess anyway from the ownership, money or not. I think that's partly to blame. Let's not get it twisted. Should Poch be doing better?
The owners are to blame because they've handed this project to this idiot,
and they're part to blame for. All right, cool. I'm not giving Poch excuses. I'm sorry, but those players, you should be doing better. Facts. We know that. You get me? But if you keep chopping and changing, look up to Potter. You're gonna bring him. Now you got Poch. So you're gonna keep on doing that and keep on doing that.
Chopping and changing until you find the right one. Like, come on, what is this?
You want straight results now. Obviously, you're Chelsea.
I want results. I want to win. Spare me this.
I don't think that's easy now, man.
You know what project does? It progresses. The whole point of trust the process is that you're meant to progress throughout it.
I think you're more patient. Unfortunately,
Lewis, what's better?
You need more patience,
the journey of the destination, guys. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
You need more patience.
4 years of this crap.
But I'll be real. It sounds mad. You need
Oh,
more
Oh,
patience,
let's just
bro.
hope he turns it around. Come on, bro.
Bro, you need more patience. I know it sounds
We have
mad.
wasted an entire season on this man.
I
If you
appreciate
sack
that. I
him
hear that.
now, Man United have just lost to Fulham. They're probably losing to Man City. If somehow we can beat Brentford away, we're 6 points behind them with a game in hand.
Lewis, if you can't see
So
the
there's still a
you need to get
slight
yourself
hope
to
of
Craven
sixth.
Cottage, bro.
But if I'm stuck with this tyrant in charge, we're not getting it. Forget it. I'm not even going to give myself the hope that I could get that.
Give man till
Wow.
January, bro. Give it till January, bro.
I'm good. I'm
But
good.
Lewis,
By the
nobody
way,
expected you to be in Champions League, though. Nobody expected it.
Bro, all I've asked for this season was to compete for it. Just compete for it. You give top four a good push, and if you get it or you get fifth or sixth, whatever. At least there's a second route to the Champions League next season. We'll call that for what is some sort of progression. I ain't gonna celebrate it, but whatever. One step up. It is what it is. Then you look to the next year. People think I'm talking about a team to go for a title in the first season. No. But to compete for Europe, that race has never been consistent in its life. All you need is a run, and we have struggled to even build that. That's why we're sitting in 11th. 11th. I'm not asking for much. Just get me into the top 7. Get me into that route. Top 6, top 7, cool. Can't even do that with this coach, and we're saying give him time. Hell no. He has had enough time. He's had more than enough time. 7 months in, my team still can't play out the back. We're doing hoofball tactics. No structure going forward. We're not good at defending set pieces. The game management stinks. He makes excuses and contradicts himself every week. Why are we giving him time? Why? Just because? Oh, because it's Chelsea. You sack managers all the time. Yeah, guess what? We've won the most trophies this century too. So it's worked. Go and find me the right manager and I'll stick by him. Loyalty is earned. It is earned.
Under Abramovich.
Great man. Yeah. The guy with the right mentality. How about we learn a little bit from him? Maybe we'll go back to where we were.
Bring Tuchel then. What are you saying? Bring Tuchel back? What are you saying? Tuchel?
I mean, over Poch. Cool.
Nah, Tuchel stinks as well, man. Let's not.
Yeah, Tuchel stinks, but I mean, you tell. I'll take him over Poch. I'll take him over Poch.
He's ruined my guy.
No, I hear it. I'll take him over Poch.
Who's your first choice, Lewis? Who's your first choice?
Look, Flick, Lopetegui, Mourinho are available right now. I'd take anyone on an interim to the end of the season. If they do something worthy of keeping the job past that, whatever. If not, you go look for a long-term manager. Look for an Amorim. I don't know. Maybe a De Zerbi.
Yeah.
See who else is on the market. Someone with a CV. I don't care.
Another Brighton manager.
I don't look at someone with a good structure, a good style of play, good game management. I don't know. There's a bunch of people out there. I didn't even know who Ange was a year ago.
You lot might as well go and buy Brighton.
By the way, Lopetegui's bro. He's another one. That kind of mold of you don't want to go near Lopetegui, man.
Then maybe not him. Flick or Mourinho. Then Flick or Mourinho.
Mourinho.
I want Poch gone.
Arnie Slot, Nagelsmann. Who else? Marcelo Gallardo. Amorim.
Yeah,
some good managers out there, man.
I like the way Inzaghi's got.
Hey, Inzaghi as well. That's a great show.
Xavi.
But that's for the recruitment team to do. But now we're only now looking at potential replacements.
Yo, that's how you can get your get back on monts. Go get Xavi, bro.
That's a free gift for Flawless, by the way, because it's last season.
What about Lampard? Bring back proper Chelsea, man. Lampard.
Lewis.
That's not funny, you know. That's not funny. You shouldn't be laughing. That's not funny.
Wait, Lewis, did you take the
That's actually not funny. Yeah, you walk off the screen, bruv. You walk off the screen, bruv. That's disappointing. You disgrace. Take 5 out. About Lampard.
Lewis, would you take the Girona manager?
You can
take the Girona
banner, bro. For Lampard.
I mean, they play good football. I need to do a bit more so I don't see why not, but I need to do more research on managers. That's the one thing Pochettino's taught me. Have a look at the manager so you have an idea of what you're getting yourself stuck into. Because if I actually looked at Poch at PSG, I would have seen red flags.
Before we move on from Chelsea, Nkunku's injured again, man. Listen, we got to start talking about this guy's flops of the season, man. I'll be real with you. Injuries or nothing, man. Broski, he's in there for the flops of the season. I don't care what anybody says. Like, he's had one good game against Wolves. Yeah, he's been injured, but I'm not lying, man. Nkunku.
That goal at Anfield, though, man. We will never forget.
Bro, one goal at Anfield, man. Man had. Yo, he
Hopefully
can do
one day he
Martial,
can
I'm
bring
telling
out
you.
the balloon
Yo.
celebration. He's only done fucking consolation goals.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta do Martial,
League
man.
of
You know what I mean?
Sensation
That
for
French
Premier
team, man.
League.
Broski.
Listen,
He came on and did nothing. He came on and did nothing, bro.
See,
against
I understand why
Liverpool.
people say Premier League flop. I just don't think he's had bad games for him to even be up there. But whatever, I hear
How about
it.
this? What I'll say is that.
Bro, but you just super chatted saying I did. Why are you asking me if I did afterwards?
Shunker, chill, man. Chill.
Do you know what it's about?
More goals. Listen, it's not hard. It's not hard. But
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is when it comes to the Nkunku thing? Yeah, his sample size isn't big enough for us to really crash it on him. But because this is how I get my kicks.
But the silent has been a flop, though. Silent's been a flop.
This is how I get my kicks, innit?
Mason Mount's been a flop at United so far. The whole silent
as a whole. He's barely played. You're not.
But they're injured, man.
Yeah, he has been.
He's
had more minutes, though. He's had more starts.
But you know what it is, though? It's not like Lewis. There's a difference where, like, if he was setting the Premier League alight most times he was playing, people will go, okay, he's injury prone, but everyone knows this guy's a baller. I had to sit here and hear Chelsea fans tell me, oh, once Nkunku comes, everything's going to change in our attack. Once Nkunku's fit, you man are going to see ball. Once Nkunku's fit, everyone's hairline's going to improve. Like, bro, let's even when
you know what the funniest thing is? I was cooking the Chelsea fans for saying that too. I was with you on that. Everyone really thought Nkunku was going to change all of these shit tactics. No.
Exactly. But even when he's been fit, because Nkunku's been fit for 5 weeks, yeah? He's been fit for 5 weeks.
But this is the thing. Do you know why they were doing that? It was because our manager used him as an excuse every time we drop points. We have injuries. We have inexperience. So now everyone's treating him like he's the second coming of Eden Hazard. I was saying we put too much pressure on this guy. Just let him get fit. Leave the kid alone.
And again, like I don't want to give him I really like Nkunku, Lewis. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I like him as a player. I don't want to call him in clunky. I don't want to give him all these names yet. I don't want to.
That's a crazy slander.
I don't want to go there with it, innit? But we got to keep it about. Even when he's been fit, he's not been starting. He came on against Palace, did nothing. He came on against Liverpool, did nothing. He came
no. Palace was good. Palace was good.
Not for
brother. He's the one that opened up the space for both Gallagher's goals.
And you used to slander Werner for doing that game in game out.
And Werner missed how many chances a game? How many chances did Werner miss a game? Name me Nkunku misses. Name me horrible Nkunku misses.
Nkunku doesn't even get in the position, so he's not.
Right, so you can't compare him to Werner then. When that's why I was on to Timo Werner.
Because he's not even offering.
I can't believe it. Chelsea are getting battered on this stream, man.
This is
bro. We deserve it. We deserve it. That's fine. I don't even mind.
So this is.
What I'm saying is, we're gonna cook for the right things. Cook for the right things.
I'm saying that again. He was, in my opinion, we can differ of opinions in the Palace game. In my opinion, he was crap when he came on against Palace. Didn't offer anything. Liverpool, he didn't offer anything when he came on.
He scored. He literally scored.
No, not the final.
Oh, the final. Okay, cool. Cool.
The game, the City game. Oh my God! When he came on, all the attacking threat out the window, do
you want to know why? Why? Because we took Jackson and Palmer off. That's why. Well done to my manager, leaving Nkunku in an attack with Conor Gallagher and nobody else. Thank you.
Either way, Sterling, Jackson, and Palmer. He's not breaking into that front three when he's been fit for 5 weeks. What are you?
Because my manager's not starting him. He hasn't started. Ask him. Why won't he play him more?
Again, that's.
That's right. He's right here. Ask him. Ask him. Ask him.
But either way, Lewis, when he's come on, I haven't gone fucking hell. This guy's a fucking what? Like when he's come on, he's not moved.
Yeah, it's like the manager shouldn't have been using him as an excuse every time we lost, innit?
Everyone in this chat, everyone on this stream. Has Nkunku entered the pitch and you man have gone, he has to start next game. He has to start next game.
No.
That's facts, you know.
No, I thought that after the Liverpool game, after the both Palace games, and he actually started the one at home. Wolves, when he scored, I wanted him to start the game after that. So I mean that's all speculative. It's dependent on your opinions.
Has he actually been available for this season?
What?
How many games has he played?
7.
It's probably under 10. It's probably under 10.
7.
So I'm saying that's
the minutes as well.
It's not even really been there.
Yeah,
that's the thing. But like, he's not been fitting himself, and my manager's just been using him as an excuse every time we lose. Oh, we didn't have nkunku. We're missing out on key players. Putting so much pressure on him that everyone's expecting him to come back and literally change everything. I've been saying from the start he weren't going to do that. I was saying from the start we've got way too much other issues that one nkunku is going to solve unless he is literally Hazard 2.0, and he's not. We all already knew that he's a good player, but he's not that. Too much pressure put on him while he's just coming back from injury. Like, it is what it is. He's just there in a shit scenario. I can't blame him because he hasn't done anything to contribute to it.
But Lewis, do you know what it is, though, bro? I feel like I don't know what you guys are expecting of him when he is fit for like months to come. But I'm not sure about the X factor at the moment with nkunku.
I can't expect anything with Poch in charge.
But he might not be that kind of player. He might not be that kind of player. Like, Sterling's a system player. He's not a player that out of nothing is going to create something for you. Lewis has said that nkunku is not a lone striker, right? So you need the right system around him to get the most out of him. He's not that kind of player. So if he's a system player and he's not being helped by the manager when Jackson's coming off and then the flipping Palmer's coming off, that's not going to help get the most out of him. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe he's just that kind of striker, bro. He's not a lone striker. And if he's been played like that, then obviously you're not going to see the best of him. And in that way, I kind of understand where Lewis is coming from.
No,
it's cool, man. We deserve it.
We should be expecting more.
I understand.
I hear that, bro. Sterling has been so inconsistent this season. Like, he's not worth the money that he's on. We've got the wrong experience at this club. Silver's respectfully past it. Sterling is an on-his-day player, and Gallagher stinks, and Chilwell stinks.
Gallagher don't stink, man. Come on, man.
Gallagher stinks, man. He's average, and he's just protected by the English media to produce a crap narrative over Enzo and Caicedo. Gallagher is he is the most overrated player at our club right now.
I wouldn't say he's
the most.
He's just better than the rest of the guys.
Let's not trigger him again. Let's not trigger him. Let's move on to Man United. Let's move on to Man United. Guys, 1.2k there. Make sure you lot are liking the video, people. There's not enough likes. 1,200 in the building. Best of the rest. Make sure you lot subscribe to everyone's channels as well. Links are in the description. Let's move on to Man United, man.
Hold on, say one thing.
Yeah.
Can you make a new show called Best of the Worst, and can Lewis host it?
I want to get paid. I want to get paid, but I'll run it. I'll run it.
Yeah. We can get Luton in there. We can get Luton. You can get Sheffield United. You know what I'm saying?
Sheffield won't be here next season. Well, I think guys are going to stay up. We'll get Everton. Get an Everton guy on.
Yeah.
Everton, Crystal Palace. We'll get West Ham. Who else? Brentford.
Geordie can jump in.
And we'll get the free promoted clubs up as well.
I knew you say my name, bro.
A couple people.
Leave me alone, bro. Drop me out. I was waiting for you as well.
Leave me alone.
I expect, bro, the battle for 10th next week, man. We'll be there. We will be there.
I won't be surprised if Saeed stops calling me for the show. It's for the best of the rest, and then now you might start bringing the Aston Villa man from my
replacement. Bro, we're still below you in the table, man. I don't know what I'm doing here at this point.
We're both in the mud.
Bro, I want 20%. Best of the worst. I want 20% when you get it. I want 20%.
Okay. 20%? Do you want to host it?
I don't match the criteria. I don't match the criteria. Sorry.
All right.
You heard them. You heard Knowledge, man. He's saying, yo, hit the like button, people. So big up to Knowledge, my guy. Make sure you hit the like button, people.
Don't be a Gallagher. Hit the like button.
Yeah. Zizou, man. You know what I mean? Allez Paris. Allez la France. You know what I mean? Je suis. You get me? We're here, man. Ineos streamer Zidane as a new Man United manager. They are working behind the scenes to get the manager for the club. And Jean-Claude Blanc is a huge fan. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm not going to lie to you. This is my 2 pence on this one. I think I doubt what he can do with his squad. And I feel like with Zidane, when he went into that Real Madrid squad, you had Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema, Modric in his prime. You had players in their prime, innit? You feel me? You'd have to rip out the whole squad for Zidane to work. And I mean work properly. I'm not sure if that's what I think we need right now. I think United need a coach. We need a proper style. I'm not saying that he didn't really have style at Real Madrid because they were unbelievable. You don't win Champions League back-to-back and all of them for no reason, innit? But I just look at it and I'm like, yo, Zidane, is he the answer? Can he do it? Can he go away from Real Madrid and still replicate that? That's the question. Without disrespecting what he did, are we saying Zidane, away from that Real Madrid side, can do what he did like North side, start off with you. Do you reckon Zidane can be that guy? Be honest.
We've never seen it. We've never seen it.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
the risk. We've never seen him build a team. I definitely agree with you that you're gonna have to throw everything, like literally, you're gonna have to give him everything. Do you know what I mean? But will he risk his reputation? Do you know what I mean? One bad move, bro, your stocks as a manager goes down, it can plummet. You know what I mean? So this is the thing. You know what I mean? Potter left Brighton with his stocks high, went to Chelsea, got exposed that he ain't good enough, and then look now. Do you know what I'm saying? So is he gonna risk it for Man United? Man United still have Paul. Man United are still Man United. Man United, even when you've been in your decline, you're still able to compete financially with teams like City. You know what I mean? Man United, listen, I can see reasons for and reasons against. Man United, are still a club that they don't really need heavy investment like that. Man United can compete financially. All they need is structure. And you're trying to sort that out behind the scenes at the moment. So it is definitely an exciting prospect. But you're gonna have to give him reins over the decisions. Do you know what I mean? A bit like what Arteta was given at Arsenal, that he had the final decision on Ozil, Aubameyang, all these players, even if they're on big contracts, even if you want to rip them up, you're gonna have to give him that because there's a lot of your players, bro, ain't good enough, and a lot of your players, I don't think he's gonna really want to work with. So unless you're gonna give him all that power, but does that go in line with what you're doing? Because now you've got a sporting director. You've got all that, you know what I mean, behind the scenes where there's people behind the scenes away from the manager making those decisions. You've already got it wrong with Ten Hag giving him power to bring in Anthony and identifying players like that. You know, people are saying that Ten Hag ain't going to work well with these new owners because he's a manager that likes that kind of power. If Zidane is like that, why would he go to Man United where he ain't going to have the final say in what players come in? You know what I mean? He's not going to be identifying the players that will come in. Would he like that? Will he trust that? Because it's still to see if you've got the right system behind you. I know Ineos looks promising, but it's still a risk. So I can see reasons for and against. You're still a big club and you still got loads of money and you still got major pull. So can't deny that. Mourinho still wanted to come back to Man United to make Man United great. You know what I mean? So let's not go on like the name and the brand of Man United is small. You know what I mean? You still got pull, you still got reach. But at the same time, I don't know if he'll risk it. I feel like he'll wait his time to go again with Real Madrid.
Look, his wife don't really like England, man. So I don't know if England even appeals to him anyway, man. There's been so many jobs where you thought he was going to go and get. Yeah, I mean, one being Chelsea. Like, I've always looked at maybe a Chelsea job for him, but he's never really kind of looked into the Chelsea role as well.
I don't think he's ever felt like coming to England in general.
Yeah, no, he's got some beef with England, man. I don't know what it is, man. Listen,
probably just the weather.
Don't
blame him.
A similar, no, but England and France are the same, bro. Paris and France are the same weather, same vibes.
You're living in France,
not much different. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought he was in Madrid. You know what? Fair enough if he's in France.
Yeah, he's apparently in France, but
I can't see Zidane as Man United are now. I can't look at him having the energy to actually build something, and you get me, get everything written off from scratch, and I don't think he's that guy, bro. Like, I think, like, if the team's already set up successful, you got all the proper ballers there. Let's say City, for example, or when Chelsea were doing their thing at the time, you can put him in there. But I can't see him coming in and just having the energy and the patience. I believe he'll get the respect of players, you get me, but I don't think he's got the patience for that, bro. I don't think he's got the time and energy for that. Not Zidane. I don't think that's the right move or right direction for Man United to go to at this moment in time, in my opinion.
What I know is that this manager needs to be sacked, mate. Yeah, so that's what I know. You get me? Because
what you saying about the game, man? I feel you're trying to slyly edge it to like the hour mark without touching on the game. Talk to us.
No, bro, we got beat convincingly. Man, like Iwobi. That's what happened. Iwobi did what he had to do, and
that's one for West London. Let's go.
We got West London. I was watching the AFCONs, obviously supporting Nigeria, and that guy is trash. So for him to do that to you lot,
facts for saying that, you know, he is still shit. Even though he scored a goal, it won't be still shit, man. I don't care what anybody says.
He's improved. He's not trash though. He's improved, man. I think he's improved all the time.
He turned up against Man United.
You man are too bossy, bro. For what I've seen when he first went to Everton, I think he's improved, bro. And Everton.
Shit. If he plays for your team, if he plays for Newcastle, you'd be throwing your fucking whatever you got remote.
I only said he improved. I only said he improved. That's all.
Do you know why I can't understand on Iwobi from certain man? Patrick, you employ Brendan Johnson. Your right winger's initials are BJ.
Brendan Johnson is better than fucking Iwobi. Come on, don't
pause on that one.
Brendan Johnson,
he's not very good.
Brendan Johnson is better than Iwobi. Let's not be silly now.
He is crap. Yeah, but
Brendan Johnson hasn't been great. Yes, I admit it.
Johnson hype, man. Can't lie.
What do you mean Brendan Johnson? He's second season in the Premier League.
You mean tell me Brendan Johnson?
No, come on.
It won't be might have a bit more. It won't be might have a bit more used to.
Give BJ some time, man.
Let him.
Iwobi's been in the Premier League for like 10, 12 years. Yeah, let's not do this. Brendan Johnson's his second season in the Premier League. First season with an awful team as in Nottingham Forest, relegation fodder. Then he's moved to Tottenham. Yeah, like obviously he's finding his feet and whatever. But I'm taking Brendan Johnson over Iwobi any day of the week. Come on.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So give Brendan time, innit? Give Brendan time.
All right, that's fine. And Said, you don't get to call him. Said, you don't get to call him crap either. You employ Anthony. For one. You employ Anthony, that he is on your paybooks and your manager labeled him as unstoppable. That is another sackable offense. You have Ahmad. Ahmad is a baller.
Are you mad?
You have Ahmad.
Sack him. Man said unstoppable, you know.
Bro, Ahmad.
Unstoppable at what? What is he unstoppable at? You tell me what he's unstoppable. This guy, I swear to you, he's just stoppable. He's just stoppable. Ahmad is a real baller, innit? You man know about Ahmad. Ahmad is a real baller. But we're coming for everyone next season. Ahmad is coming for everyone.
This isn't even shade on Amari Foreskin or whatever you want to call it.
No. Relax. Yo.
Pause.
You know man can review you, relax. Allow the kid, man. Allow the kid, yeah.
19 years
Chill,
old.
bro.
Why have you got Foreskin on your head for your mind, bro?
Amari Forsen, man.
Amari Forsen.
Yeah. Amari Forsen. Leave the kid alone, man. Leave the kid alone, man. This brother is wild, you know. Man, one Carabao Cup, you know. Yo, this guy's won one Carabao Cup, yeah. Broski, I swear down. I told Chris yesterday, you know, don't let your best ever manager
Blame Pochettino.
Leave a one Carabao Cup. Don't let him do that, yeah?
I didn't mean it.
Don't let him do that, you know, because we will come for you, you know?
That's...
This brother, one Carabao Cup.
I got ahead of myself.
One Energy Cup, you know?
That's a blue card.
That's crazy. But go on.
Okay, it's a yellow card. Listen, I'm saying the fact that you had your players...
It's a blue card.
Amari Forsen ahead of Ahmad. Sorry.
It's not Amarian. It's Amari. It's Amari.
Yeah, I can't lie. He's ruined his name now. That's finished.
Listen, I'm telling you a thing, you know. This is R&B singer. Amari Forsen. Yeah.
All right. Now the chat going crazy with the names. The chat going. I didn't start this. The chat going crazy with the names. Even so, like the fact that Ahmad is getting 10 minutes and Amari's getting played ahead of him, and Anthony is being propped up in the media as even though Sancho's not playing well, do players not look at the manager and go, "How the hell are you talking positively on this guy in the media when you couldn't wait to slander other man's name in public? You couldn't wait. Like this man is you think Poch is a fraud? This man's had a whole year. This brother's had a whole year, bro. He is top. Like he is like I don't listen, Said. I want you to make your money. So let me not move too mad in it. But just know it's not good enough. It's mad.
Big up to Adewale, man. Look at you started off Adewale now. I'm Nigerian and Iwobi is trash. Main reason we didn't win the AFCON than the dusty ball of goals and kills off United first came back. SMH Johnson is way better than Iwobi.
Listen, well done, Adewale. Well done. You're my guy. Because these are on this panel. We're moving reckless. Months again. You should be getting a blue card for that Iwobi Johnson stuff.
Yeah,
that is mental. So yeah, it's a bit mad.
Big up, man. He says now F said he's trash along with Garnacho. Only youth player I want to see in the squad is Mino. The rest are arse. Ahmad is our best attacker and should be starting. You know what it is, yeah? The only reason we started Forsen is because he's got a contract coming up in it, and the club want to protect the value in it. But the realization is that he's clocked onto that, and he's now looking at other squads. But I don't give a shit. I'll be honest with you. Like, respect to the kid, but why do I care about contract issues and whether Ahmad should not be playing ahead of Amari Forsen? Because
politics. Unfortunately, politics comes into football side.
Not politics, man.
Yeah, it is politics. Obviously, it's mad. It's mad.
Bro, we're here for football, man.
Yeah, it's costing you lot games.
Your best players.
Yeah, but it's
and
crazy.
the way they beat us, bro, we are the worst team playing football. I don't care what anybody says here. Sheffield United play better football than us. Every single team. We just got individual quality, and that's how we won against most teams in the Premier League. This year, we've got away with it. Luton Town, Villa, just individual brilliance, individual moments. We won the game, but the football is shit. Carragher exposed him yesterday, and man's moaning today saying, "Oh, he's had an agenda against me," and "Oh, he's always had some." Broski, he's telling the truth. The truth hurts, right? When the truth hurts, then you come out saying, "Yeah." And then one of the maddest thing is, he said we changed it and we were better, bro. We were shit for the whole game, bro. You mad? Shit for the whole game.
It's not acceptable, man.
The job. Even if we get top 4. I don't care what anybody says. Getting top 4 these days is so easy, man. It's not hard, you know. You just have to be less shit than the rest. You know what I mean? You just got to be less inconsistent than the rest. So if Tottenham bottle it, I'm not celebrating that. I'm not celebrating Tottenham bottle it because that's every season. You know what I mean, bro? Like,
let's chill. Let's chill. This is your segment. This is your segment. I don't know why. Saeed, you're a cheeky guy. You're a cheeky...
I didn't mean it like that. But I'm just saying, bro. Like,
yeah, Saeed, yellow cards. If man are booking me for that, then yeah, man are booking me. Man are giving me booking. Like, yeah.
Out of nowhere, you know? We didn't even play this weekend. Out of nowhere.
Right, man, I'm just stressed, man. I'm stressed, man. I just
why you say family?
Oh, that was funny.
Bro, it's just mad. But yeah, man, I'm just stressed out, bro. Stressed out, man. I just, yo, man, it's crazy, man. Eric Ten Hag's killed us, man. He's killed the love of football, man. I don't, honestly, man. I'm getting pissed off watching other teams, man. Why can't I just sit down and watch team play football now? Man, I got to compare this and compare that. I just want to know what my team's on, and you get me. I pay a season ticket, bro. That man increases the season ticket every year. You know what I mean? Now it's up to
right, how much is it now?
Now, next season is going to be around about 750, 780, around there.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's the same one I'm on, but apparently it's going to go up this season. It's like, great. You lot better sack him by then.
The money's going up, but the value's getting less.
Yeah, my season ticket's 1,100, man. My season ticket's expensive. I know it's been expensive.
Okay, now, lads, let me.
But at least you got something down there. You know, you man got something down there. You man got a little F1 track. You know what I'm saying? There's a little party.
There's a lot going on. But
well, Beyonce.
It's about the football, man. It's about football, though, isn't it? It's all of that.
Yeah, I know, man. But you know, you got a lot of something going on there, man. But yeah, man. Like, what are you man saying, man? Like Ten Hag. You know what I mean, bro? Like, I'm just done in it. Like tomorrow,
don't go to the game.
Maguire's out. Maguire's out tomorrow. Apparently, Bruno Fernandes is not. Is a doubt, and also
you know what? Leeds will be up for that as well, though. That's a big game for them, man. That is a big game.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Can't wait.
Save your money, though, and I don't know. Take up another hobby in it. Like, do some Zumba lessons or something. It's cheaper, bro. It ain't gonna be 7, 8. That's long, man.
I don't know,
man. Andres Pereira almost scored against you, lot. You know.
But we're finished, man. Bro,
that Mooney's guy actually spun Lindelof, bro. Do you see the way he spun him? You're lucky.
Bro, spun him, man. Spun him, bro. Spun him, man.
Bachata, salsa. I don't know.
Adama Traore. Broski, I didn't even know Adama Traore was playing at Fulham. When I heard him on the tannoy, I was like, yo, Adama Traore. I was like, yo, is he still alive, yo? And this guy just skipped past Maguire, skipped past a few, man. And then
bullied, man. Brush off, man.
Yeah, when I heard Adama Traore, I was like, who?
I was bad for that word.
That's a mad thing.
It's a mad thing, man. But listen, we're finished in it, man. But listen, let's move on. Guys, keep liking the video, people, man. Everyone right now, hit the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get 500 likes at least. We're going to talk on the Real Ferdinand comments, man. You might see the Real Ferdinand comments.
I actually haven't, you know. Can you get?
No, what did he say?
Put it on the screen.
Let me bring it up, man. He's cooking the Arsenal fan base again, man. Man, like Real Ferdinand, you know. Let's see if he's actually talking facts here. Let's see what he's saying.
Whatever. Arteta would leave Arsenal to go Man United.
No, he wouldn't.
He's supposed to look in Manchester.
If he wants to go Barca, he ain't leaving us to go United.
If Man United
smiley face on the whiteboard and be like, guys,
it's not happening.
Been a pleasure.
No one said it is happening, but I'm saying if Man United in a wild dream said, you know what, Eric Ten Hag, thank you, or Eric Ten Hag's been poached by Bayern Munich and he goes there, and then Man United say, right, off top of our list is Arteta. Arteta's
Coached
going
by Bayern, you know.
and saying to the lads, listen, guys, it's been emotional. But I've got to move. I've got to go.
Sad face.
Yeah.
I said Ten Hag poached by Bayern. Imagine.
Yeah, what world is he living
Bro.
Imagine that. That's crazy.
This guy's in cuckoo land.
All United fans,
yeah,
man.
this guy's in the
He's
multiverse.
trolling, man.
He ain't gonna leave for United. Like Arsenal are more now in a position where they feel like they're going a few places and whatnot. Like he ain't gonna go to United and take a step back and then rebuild again. So he ain't coming to. I don't know what Rio Ferdinand's thinking of. Don't know what he's smoking. But I feel like he's just trying to use Arsenal for views, man. I feel like Arsenal are his kind of like, you know what I mean? Like he's not safe because last week it was Saka, and now it's Arteta, man. So I just feel like he's rattling the fan base, isn't it? You get me? I think it's tongue in cheek, man. But what do you think in offside? I know obviously you don't rate Arteta like that, but what do you reckon to the comments, man?
If he wants him, he can have him.
I don't want him.
You're my manager.
I'm serious. Listen, I'm serious. If he wants Arteta, he can have him, bro. I don't rate this guy, but it is what it is. I think Man United, if they sort out what they need to sort out, they could attract someone like an Arteta. Who's Arteta in the world of management? You know what I'm saying? Who's Arteta? Like, let's just keep it real, yeah. If Arsenal don't win the league this season, yeah, and Arteta gets, you know, interest from Man United in the slums, yeah. Man United in this dire situation that they've been in for the last 11 odd years can still spend more money than Arsenal, has still got European heritage, are still a bigger club, has still got more overhaul trophies. I've got a bigger fan base. So in terms of clubs, yeah, no matter there's certain clubs, yeah, no matter if they're in a bad state or not, their reputation precedes them. That's the thing. So at the end of the day, I don't think he would go to Man. I don't think he'll go to Man United. But if Man United really wanted Arteta, listen, Arsenal are touching FFP. We couldn't get a striker in. Man United are forever spending money. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those ones, man. Like at the end of the day, like, listen, Man United still got pull. People acting like Man United ain't got pull. Man United got pull. Your new ownership and everything that's going on behind the scenes. If that works out, then you know what I mean. Listen, it is what it is. I don't really care. Like, doesn't really matter. I don't really get why Arsenal fans are so rattled, bro. Like, is this manager Pep? Like, who cares? Like, who really cares? But listen, it is what it is, man.
Right, that's cold, man. Who cares, man? It's not even Pep, yo. But you know what it is, though? People think that Arteta is one of the best coaches in the world right now. Like, that's how people put him in that kind of stead. Like, Arteta, in terms of coaching now, is at a high level. One of the hottest kind of prospects coming up in terms of, you know what I mean? So, for some people, they'll probably think, you know what, like, you know, he's untouchable. Like, Arsenal fans will think he's untouchable.
These guys still doing prospects after 4 years. That's crazy, man. It's like saying Rashford's still a young prospect.
In that team no more. People saying I'm Man United in that team.
No, but manager, he's only 41. He is still young, though.
Bro, Barcelona were £1 billion in debt. They still not have pull to get players in, to get managers in, a young up and coming Xavi in. So what's man talking about? Yes, I'm not saying Man United are amazing at the moment. Of course, they're not amazing at the moment. But Man United, the name of Man United as a football club still has pull. And Arteta is a nobody to be like, oh no, I wouldn't go to Man United. What's man talking about? And then people bringing up, but what about Barcelona? Arteta wouldn't even leave to go to Barcelona. Barcelona ain't that interested in him. If they really wanted him, they're getting him. You think he ain't going over Barcelona? You think he don't look at Barcelona, a club bigger than Arsenal? What are we talking about here? Do you know what I'm saying? Like things change very quickly. Didn't Xavi go to Barcelona, £1 billion in debt, and then win the league? What's the man talking about? Man United are getting their stuff in order. So what? I don't even get it, bro.
Bro, some breaking news.
Go on.
Pep Linders in talks with Ajax to possibly be their next manager next season.
Oh, is he? Right. He was meant to be leaving anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's already leaving.
Yeah, he was going to leave. That's a fair shout. Breaking. Yeah. Right. Man's getting his shine. Yeah. Say less. Come on. Pep Linders hype. Come on. Before we get on to that and a bit more, yeah. But Monts, you were going to back up Arteta a little bit, weren't you? You were going to say something about Rio smoking and whatnot. Like, do you think, honestly, though, objectively looking aside, though, Arteta is a manager that right now Arsenal cannot afford to lose while they're on this kind of trajectory right now?
I think it's again, Arsenal are in that grey area where it's like, is the grass going to be greener on the other side? or are they going to wait too long for the players to start thinking, all right, when are we going to win something? That's why this year is so crucial for them. Like, it's so hard to, for me, it doesn't have to be Arteta in, and it doesn't have to be Arteta out. For Arsenal fans, to me, it should just be let's make sure we win one of the big boys this year. And if we don't, then we can have the conversation and see who's available. I think Arsenal are putting unnecessary pressure on them. They have enough pressure anyways. 20 years about any of the big two. It's X amount of years they've never won the Champions League. So why add more pressure in terms of in and out? I understand the Arsenal fan base is very sort of one. There isn't many fences in it. It's usually one side or the other. But I don't know. I feel like Arteta is in his first job. He's only going to get better as a manager. But where Arsenal need to be after the 4 years of development and where Arteta's his trajectory, they might not add up right now, if that makes sense. Northside will probably agree with me on that one. They don't directly correlate, because I feel like if Arteta doesn't get one of the big two, he's not going to feel the pressure himself. I feel like he in his head is probably thinking, well, look where I've picked Arsenal up from, and look where they are now. There's been a development within the club where we're now competing, whereas you need something to show for the development of the club, and that hasn't been showed yet. So I'm looking at all of the managers that we named that could come in at Chelsea, all the managers that we named that could probably replace Ten Hag. How many of them would do better than what Arteta is doing? The grass ain't always greener, but it's at the same time Arteta he hasn't proved it yet. But I still think that, for me, I've always said that I feel like Arteta will probably take over at City. That's why the Man United thing didn't make sense to me. I feel like if once Pep leaves, I generally see Arteta taking over Man City. Maybe not. I might be wrong in it. It's just something I see happening. But I don't know, man. I feel like
I don't see Arteta. You know what it is for me, though? I'll be real with you, Northside. I don't see Arteta getting sacked here unless it gets severely toxic within the players, within the backroom staff, or for some reason next season becomes a shambles. I don't see him going this summer. If I'm being really honest with you, even if Arsenal don't win the title this season, he's not going to get sacked here. And I feel like for it to go awfully wrong, the players need to turn on him. It needs to get ugly, and ultimately, Edu and them, man, if their ambitions change, then you may sack Arteta. But for me, I think he's going to stay there for a while, man. Unless Barcelona come in and poach him in the summer, which for me looks unlikely because they're going for Hansi Flick, then I think Arteta's going to be here for a while, you know. Does he become the Nerling man? Does he win anything? Probably not, but you can become a vibes club. You can become that club where it's, you know, it's a bit of enjoyment and it's a bit of a laughter and, you know, Arsenal forever and, you know, the flags are out and, you know, life is good. You know what I mean? I feel like it could be that kind of club.
But it depends what you
knows?
want. Robert Said, everything we castrate Arteta for, Lewis would go on a murder spree for, and so would you, Said, to be where they be. I'm not talking about the trophies because they haven't won anything significant, but to have the structure in place, because all you lot are screaming for Ineos, structure, a hierarchy, the right guys in charge. Right now, Arsenal have structure, they have hierarchy, and the right guys in charge. Those are the things that you want.
But they have the right manager, though. That's the problem. They have the right manager.
For an Arsenal perspective, it's not good enough because they need something to show for it.
That's why I'd want that, but then I'd also want the manager gone too.
Yeah, Arsenal are a top club, you know. Arsenal are one of the biggest clubs in the world. Like, you might have not realized it. Arsenal are a big club, you know, like recognized globally, you know. So expectations have to be that they win trophies. You can't just keep on saying we're just here for the ride. Like you've got to, unless that's what the club want, which I did say before. If the club want to see where it's going and we're still competing and we get a couple of FA Cups here and there, then fair enough. But right now, you know what I mean? That's the reality.
It's perfect though. But I'm sorry to interrupt. It's perfect because that's why I say we won the Champions League at the perfect time. Because before we won the champs, bro, we'd lost the final the year before. We lost the Europa League final and we'd lost the Carabao Cup final. So I personally think if Liverpool didn't win that Champions League final against Spurs, the same questions about Arteta would have been asked about Klopp. 4 years down the line, 4 finals, what are we doing? We need something to show for it. That's why I don't blame the Arsenal fans that want Arteta out. I'm just saying it's okay to be in the middle and not want the manager out or in, and to
but I think like
sorry. Before you go, big up to Morpheus says Arteta here for a decade. here for Northside Tears for that long. Listen, Morpheus, man, listen, it's peak out here in Northside, man, but they don't want to see you, man. They don't want to see you happy, man. What's going on, man? They don't want to see you win trophies. It's crazy. But yeah, go on the specs, man, before
No,
I reply to that.
because I know Northside is not on it, you get me? I know Northside now, I know how he flexes, you get me? And he sticks to his gun, you can't change him, you get me? But just overall to all Arsenal fans, yeah, everyone can say, oh, will Mikel do it, whatever. I personally think he will get a big trophy at some point, and sooner rather than later. I just think just leave him there. It's not always green on the other side, bro. Like, Northside ain't going to hear that. And rightly, I hear that, you get me? Arsenal are a big club, and it's getting sick of being the nearly men. But I think something is... I see progress from the outside. I'm not in the inside, get me, but I see the progress, and I think Arteta, just give him that bit more time. I think in the right direction, you must win something. A major I'm talking about. I can see it coming. It's not easy, bro. When you got the likes of Liverpool and you got the Man Cities, I think, like, who's going to come in? Who do you want now? You get what I'm saying? I just think don't break. I think be careful with what you break, you get me? Like, I understand the frustration, but I just think you should be careful what you wish for. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm a Newcastle fan.
He won a major honour in 20 years. It can't get any worse. This the problem you're telling me is give him time. He's had time. What are we talking about? Every excuse that was aimed at Arteta, give him time. He needs his players. He's had all of that now. You know what I mean? And if people don't want to put the pressure on him this year, well, guess what? Next year he's got pressure. And if not the year after that, eventually he's going to have the pressure to deliver. And he has to get over the line. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't avoid this. Like all this, when I see Arsenal fans trying to take away pressure from Arteta, bro, you shouldn't take a job at a big club if you can't handle the pressure. That's what comes with the job. Do you know what I'm saying? We're quick to slander players if they're not good because they're not keeping up with the pressure. We got onto Chelsea saying a lot of their players ain't turning up. Well, managers have to also keep up with the pressure as well. Do you know what I'm saying? For me to become Arteta, he has to win. He has to win me a major honor, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Arteta or the next man, I don't care. Like I don't.
It has to be this season then. It has to be this season. It has to be this season is the thing.
Yeah. It has to be this season because Top Goon has told me that it took Klopp 4 years. So they made that comparison. So now I'm expecting now. I'm here to collect, and I want to collect the trophy. So come on, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask the guys in the chat. Any Arsenal fans in the chat, yeah? If Arteta doesn't win a trophy this season, is that acceptable? And should his job be under pressure? Let me know in the chat if any Arsenal fans want to answer that. If he doesn't win any trophies this season, and like I said to you, he finishes at what 10 points behind Man City, is that an acceptable season? And should his 10 points behind City? And then should his job be under
finishing
pressure?
10 points behind City.
Let them finish on double the points they finished behind Man City the season before. That's crazy.
Games left, man.
No, they ain't.
There'd still be people that defend that, by the way.
Bro, if he doesn't win a title, bro, but bun the context talk as well, because that's gonna get bun the context.
That's the 10 points. That's crazy.
There is no context.
It's be possible.
You know what I'm saying about
You're gonna spark off Northside now.
the next time they come for my opinion, well, I'll tell them what my opinion's on phase 4, so don't come for me context. You know what I'm saying? Because they're quick to have judgment over my opinion, but not of this manager delivering a major honor, bro. Make that make sense. Nah, bro, sack this filo da puta if he doesn't get me a major. I don't care.
There we go.
I see it now. Like Arsenal are free scoring and their defense is kicking this season. They're scoring a lot of set pieces. They got no excuse. Saliba's not injured like last season, so
right now
you can't. If they finish 10 points behind, that is insane. By the way,
sackable.
They can't even lose on goal difference with how much they've been scoring now because they can't drop that. You've shown us what you're capable of. You got to keep that up now. It's half the reason why I'm begging that we beat Leeds so we can move that Arsenal game to like May or something. And hopefully the title race is done. I'm not here for that 6-0. I will have to take a break from YouTube. Like they have to win the league. They have to. They can't be trophyless again.
They must. They must. Big up to Big Ben's and Northside. Who do you want as a manager? Big up. Yeah, man.
I'll take the Inter manager. I'll take Hansi Flick. I just want someone that's a proven winner, bro. Do you know what I mean? That can also not embarrass me in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Because we're still soft belly Arsenal in Europe. You know what I mean? And it's been like that my whole life. So I just want someone that can win, bro. Like I want a proven winner. I didn't want this Project Youth, bro. So if he wins, great. But bro, I just want a proven manager, bro. I want someone that can win. Do you know what I mean? Win now. I don't want none of. I don't care. about none of these projects, bro. This is why Lewis knows I'm laughing, because I know how it is with its project and process. And bro, what's it led us to, bro? 3 youth projects in 20 years. What we won? FA Cups. We're not even the kings of FA Cup no more. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not. That's not even our competition anymore.
I think as in the you still won the most far and away.
Bro, the last 5 years of Wenger, we won 3 FA Cups. In these 4 years, we won 1 FA Cup, bro. And other than that, after his first half season, we've won nothing. Do you know what I mean? We've got embarrassed in Europe against Villarreal, Olympiacos, Sporting Lisbon. Do you know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, people just give it time. Bun all the give it time. I ain't got time. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time.
Do you know what we also don't have time for? The likes. The fact that we got 1,400 people in there and only 500 likes. I ain't got time.
Disgrace. Rise that up, man.
I'm serious, man. It's getting tiring, man. It's getting tiring, guys, man. Come on, people. Big up to everyone here, man. As we wrap up the show, man. Big up to Morpheus. Says, just like Northside will be collecting, so I'll be here for the tears. And big up to Simon Paul. Says, right now we are 2 points off the lead. Laughable to have to sack the manager, to have to sack Arteta convo. If we drop off, I understand the talk at the end of the season. Big up to Simon Paul, Arsenal fan, here to talk business.
Cool, we can have that conversation at the end of the season then. Yeah, and none of these top gooners go running, because when we lost 3 games in a row, you man were doing emergency streams. I was having to fill in a lot of shows because you man had early bedtime curfews. You man were getting your slippers on. Do you know what I'm saying? Man was getting their silk pajamas on, going to sleep. They couldn't come up for the stream. So no problem. I will be here, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. People, oh, you're a fake supporter. Cool, whatever, innit? I want to win at any cost. I do not care.
No, it is. All this Arteta stuff is hurting their feelings.
Yeah, good.
That's
Let them
what
keep
it is.
crying.
It's getting on their nerves.
We'll talk.
The same thing with Poch of us. Some people getting their feelings and on their nerves. Cry me a river, it's an opinion. Hold that. Sorry,
Arteta must though, innit? As much as you man are flying right now, Arteta must. Like the must hasn't needed to be mustered any more than it ever has been before. And as I said, there's a lot of the top Reds in the Arsenal fan community that will seek validation but avoid expectation. Unfortunately, so
facts, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
I know a few like that. Just before you think, Saeed, I had someone arguing me, trying to get me to say Saka's world class, and then asking me, will Saka finish on 20 goals? I was like, why do you care what I think? Just go and do it. Like, if you don't, yeah, there's a lot of
validation. But when it comes to the big boy questions, avoid expectation.
Yeah, it's mad. But yeah, like 10 points off what you said, Si. That's mad. The way Arsenal playing right now, it's going to be tight. Will they do it? I don't know. Obviously, Liverpool and Man City are monsters, but Arsenal probably, as it stands right now, are playing the best football in the league. So they should go.
Tell me what this manager's plan B is. When the opposition play a low block, what's our plan B? When we're losing against Porto, how come he's only making 1 substitution in the 74th minute? How come in 4 years I still got a trash bench that can't do anything? How come this fan base told me that the bench was the reason why we lost the league? Have we addressed that? They said that we needed a striker in January. Have we addressed that? Is this manager able to break down a low block? Is Odegaard able to play in the midfield and be creative when he's being pressed? Can he play through a press? If Saka goes down, have we got an option? If Rice gets injured, are we happy with El Nene? If Saka gets injured, are we happy with Reece Nelson? What are we doing here? What are we talking about here? When Saliba got injured, a lot of people used that as an excuse last season. Do you know who's the option if Saliba or Gabriel gets injured? It's Kivior. This bum was put on the bench, over Rob Holding, bro. You could use a projector and beam the latest Marvel movie off the guy's forehead, bro. He was that dead. What are we talking about? A man are telling me everything's fixed. But because we're winning games, everything's all right. Cool. End of the season. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. Because I'm keeping the same energy.
Listen, Patrick, we're gonna end it. We don't want to trigger him again. Listen, this Patrick is a nasty guy, man.
Are they still crying?
Yep. Listen, big up to Lamine. He says, I was told to trust the process led by a manager that has never managed after finishing 8th, 5th, and 2nd, but I'm negative because I want better. And Mick will get a pass with so many managers getting sacked. There you go. And one last one. Porter was a mid-block, not a low block. Listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here, man. Guys, make sure you like the video. What a show. We had, I think, 1.4K in here. So large up to everyone who supports the channel. Best to the rest. Big up to Prems if you're watching. Hope your brother's well. You get me. So make sure you send your best wishes to Brems' brother. You get me? Northside, what you got coming up, man? Who you cooking next? Who you got? What you saying, man?
Yeah,
Chat
all
to
the Rattle Top Gooners in the chat. Go over to Northside LDN. I'm cooking you lot on a daily. So we dropped another one. Yeah, we don't need a striker because we got Havertz. That's the new one. And we do it daily. You know what I mean? Constantly cooking. So the video dropped it today. Another video tomorrow. Another video day after that. And all your waffling and crying can't stop it. So big up to the chat, to the real ones that are in the chat. It is what it is. Love. Big up to the panel. Thanks for having me on, Saeed. And yeah, man, love.
Yeah, man. Big up to you, man. Patrick, what you got coming up, man?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna put a pod out this week on my channel, so follow that. So Patrick Tyrant, Chatty Patty on YouTube, and yeah, Patrick Tyrant on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me and show me some love. But yeah, it's been a great show, man. Honestly, it has. That hour and 20 minutes has flown by, so it's been fun.
Yeah, for real, man. Big up to everyone here, man. Make sure you follow up Patrick on his channel. I won't be covering the FA Cup, people. I'll be live at 10 o'clock tonight with the late vibes. Specs, man, what you got to say, man? Newcastle, we didn't even cook Newcastle, you know. You man,
I'm glad. Leave me. I'm glad. I saw Northside and I said I'm not on it, and I saw monts as well. Definitely not on it. But yeah, but. Nah, the live watch along for Arsenal was a big one. I got over from someone like me to get over 1.5k, but that's because it was just a wow. Anyway, we won't get into that. And yeah, I did my match reaction video for that. That's quite big as well. I'm still hurting, but we move on. I'll be doing my live watch along. We're away to Blackburn in the FA Cup, 7:45 p.m. So that's soon. So I'll be doing that, and yeah, and see how it goes from there, man. Keep it moving.
Yeah, man, for real. Carefree Lewis, what you saying, man?
Sadly, we got another watch along tomorrow, so we're doing Chelsea versus Leeds in the FA Cup.
Have more spirit, man.
They've killed my spirit, bro. It's just the last competition. Just win and get that Arsenal game moved for my own sanity, please. And yeah, big up everyone. Like, subscribe.
Big up, man. And Monts is going to be live right now, people. So we're going to head over there. 1,000 of you go over there and support Monts. Let them know what you got coming up, man. Monts.
Just general chit chat. Obviously, of course, FA Cup favourites kind of conversation. Obviously, we're also going to go into a bit further of the whole Ten Hag Anthony thing, and along with some Chelsea slander as well. And of course,
why not?
You know why? It's why not. You know, Lewis, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? I as much as I'm selling your tears in bottles for £2.99, by the way, link in my bio. Listen, it's just football, and of course, we are friends off of screen. So
don't worry. I was even worse when we were UCL winners, so here's what it is. We'll be back.
But head over.
I hope.
Most importantly, subscribe to the man, minute. Like, make sure we support each other.
Come
There's
on.
enough subscribers to go around. Simple as that. Like the video. This needs to get to 1,000 likes on the watchbacks easily. So
easily, my people. Make sure you do that. Follow up Monts. I'll be live 10 o'clock. I'm going to cook Ten Hag even more. So make sure you're there 10 o'clock. He's been waffling in the press conference. So I'm going to go through his press conference and everything like that. So make sure you tune in. But we're out. Best of the rest. Peace.